I'm never checking into this game. I'm closer to Guam than I am from the scorer's table. All right, I will not be checking in. I have so much endless free time. I know what the 5 best plus an honorable mention high school basketball movies of all time are, at least by order of importance. Want to hear them? Here they go. Honorable mention: Sunset Park. This is kind of the rip-off of Dangerous Minds. Michelle Pfeiffer did this thing where she, taught some inner city youths. That was really a rip-off of Stand and Deliver, the movie with Edward James Olmos. But really, it's just all this whole thing with the white savior thing. This time, they get Carla from Cheers to be the white savior of the, inner city basketball thing. Of course, it's based on a true story, so I don't want to hear it. But I remember a girl I knew would tell me, I cried. So, at the bottom of the barrel of these high school movies, they're not very good. So this is probably the best of it. Although some people like Love and Basketball, although Love and Basketball is all of the, levels of sports. So it's hard to call that just high school. But Sunset Park or Love and Basketball, if you want to argue, whatever. Number 5, hurricane season. This is Forrest Whitaker and the story of a guy rebuilding a high school team after the hurricane hits Louisiana. And, of course, it's, triumphant in team building, but it's also coming of age, overcoming, adversity, and etc. Forrest Whitaker doesn't really get a chance to shine that often, but in this, he kills it. So, shout out to Forrest. Much love. You were better than Carla from Cheers. Number 4, The Way Back, or sometimes we call it The Way Back. Ben Affleck plays a dude who, recovering alcoholic or whatever. It's Ben Affleck, he's always a recovering alcoholic, whether he wants to be or not. So he, high school coach, et cetera, et cetera. It's just he kind of outacts Forrest Whitaker in his attempt to do pretty much damn near the same movie, except there's no hurricane in this one. This one's more just getting a guy's back, life back on track. But it's, inspirational, and it's a more modern tale than most of the ones that, the good ones were always made back in the day. So this is the closest modern one I found worth a crap. Number 3, Coach Carter. Samuel L. Jackson was kind of born to play a basketball coach. So, he's good at yelling. He's good at making the face. He's good at standing there with his arms folded and getting the ref to pay attention to him and stuff. So he chews up the scenery the whole movie. And he's great. It's good. He deserves star vehicles instead of always being kind of a character background dude. So I enjoy this one. It's better than this Ben Affleck one and the Forrest Whitaker one, because that's all these really are, is just vehicles for people knew that Hoosiers made a bunch of money and won a bunch of awards, so I'm going to do my version of Hoosiers, and that's what this is. It's Forrest Whitaker, Carla from Cheers, Ben Affleck. They all want to do their Hoosiers. Number 2, Teen Wolf. My personal favorite on the list. People are like, that's not a high school basketball movie. Of course it's a high school basketball movie. That's primarily what it's about. Teen Wolf looks like Bill Walton, like creepily so. And also, Teen Wolf's a bit of a Kobe or an Allen Iverson. He's just, got a wolf mentality, and he's out there just taking every shot, running circles around everyone, doing everything. So everybody else just kind of stands around and watches. They don't work hard anymore, and their team goes to crap. But once, you spread the ball around, there's, as they say, there's energy in the ball, there's magic in the ball. So once everybody touches it, they get a little bit of that energy. So the Teen Wolf, it tells a story about don't be a ball hog. He also, uses his wolf power to score points and be good at basketball. So, later on you figure he's going to have to turn off the wolfing to, it's basically an anti-steroids movie. So you got your Bill Walton, you got your Kobe, you got your anti-steroids, plus you got your throwback to the 1950s I Was a Teenage Werewolf movie. So, all around, plus Michael J. Fox and the guy who played Francis in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. So yes, 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 and yes. And number one, as if you probably couldn't guess, the only basketball movie anybody ever talks about when they talk about basketball just happens to be in the high school category. Hoosiers. Gene Hackman tells a ridiculously overblown story of a tale of a team that achieved more than they should, the underdog of all underdogs, kind of the Rudy of basketball. But it's, the real story is nothing like this. And I know a lot of people don't like that it's the story of these, plucky white kids with flat tops. I understand basketball is kind of dominated by people who don't look like that anymore. So, Hoosiers has its place as a historical document for filmmaking more than it has for a thing that touches all people everywhere nowadays. But it's still pretty damn good. It's Hoosiers, man. It's Jimmy Chitwood. What flavor does the gum taste in? He's Dentine. All right, so anyways, I'm still never getting into this game, but at least the top 5 best basketball movies and the ones you need to see to understand high school basketball. So you have yourself a good... What? Apparently I'm going in. All right, you guys have a good one.